Well, the good news right now is that I still have power, still have heat, still have internet. It's glorious. Now, if all that stops while I'm doing the stream, that will be great. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Sunday. Snowed in, as it were. Seamless handover. Excellent. Sugar Kitty Meow. I don't have it plugged in again. The joys of playing so many games on my laptop is that I change everything around and it's a problem. Where's the hole? There we go. There you go. Bourbon DFI, you were in here first. Hold on. That's for you. Sugar Kitty, you just got yours. Cat Huey. Coffee. Yes. Oh, supposed to pop in. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's doing. Peter White, hello. Thank you. Yeah, smash like, subscribe, membership to the channel. Be cool. Join the Patreon. Epic. Do it. Richie Z, hello. Sure. Everyone, thank you for being here. Oh. I'm pretty sure I've broken this chair completely because I lean back now and it sort of bends. It kind of goes when it's just supposed to stay straight up. Ah, whatever. Music Maestro, hold on. I forgot something I knew I did. We have Bongo Cat going, right? Yes, we do. Good. I knew I had it running. I wasn't sure if it was visible. Visible. Background music is inbound. It's going to be very loud. How are all of you doing with this insanity? At numerous levels. Like, the snow is really the focus right now. Sorry. But there are other things going on, but I'm just... It's almost nice to be snowed in and not able to do anything or go anywhere. Hey, Williams, I saw you sneaking in here. You're making me nervous again. It's for you. I have smoothie in hand, oddly enough. 4-leaf whiskey. Stacy, hello. Yes, if you are one to drink coffee, today is the day to do it. Or probably tomorrow would be better since it's now 7 o'clock at night. So I did have a little bit of Irish whiskey in my coffee this morning. Problem is, I don't have any decent creamer that, like, I didn't have any Irish creamer, so I didn't have any Baileys or anything like that because I didn't think that far ahead, and I haven't gone to a liquor store in, I want to say October is the last time I went to a liquor store. That is the feeling I'm getting. You are going to be awake for a while, yeah. I'm pretty good with it. I have like a 3 o'clock coffee. I'm fine. Usually until... Sometimes I wonder. Like, I have a thing that tracks my sleep, and sometimes when I have coffee at like 5 or 6, I don't fall asleep as easily. Even though I have a slight resistance to caffeine. Bourbon for Bacon, hello. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe, everything like that. Become a member, Patreon, all that. I gotta push the memberships and the Patreons, everybody. Because as you may know, in the pinned comment, it's talking about groceries again. I've started to do that on the 3rd week. 4th week? What week is it? Because I do usually run out of funds for food around this time every month. But I'm used to it. But in the interest of sharing and letting everyone know, like, this is life, this is how it is. I'm not rich. Don't let the wall fool you. This is kind of how it goes. But I did get something that I didn't know about after I posted the pinned comment. That was hard to work around there. 3rd today, hell yeah. See, I have 4 cups of coffee a day. I have my morning coffee. Actually, no, 4 is usually the cap. My morning coffee is like 2 cups of coffee, so 16 ounces of coffee. And then I have an extra in the evening, afternoon. And that's 3. But if I have my quad latte, not quad, triple latte, then I have a cup of coffee later that day. That's what I have 4. Or I just have a quad latte, because why not? James Morgan, hello. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Greatly appreciate it. Everyone, if you're here, I appreciate it every time. Believe it or not. How is everyone spending their time? It's a combo of days. Irish Coffee Day. And, was it Burns Dinner? Burns Dinner Day? Robert Burns Day. That's a very Scottish thing. I'm aware of it, but I have Irish coffee. It's in my blood. I feel like I have to lean towards that one rather than the other one. And the other one has haggis, so all the more reason for me to step towards Irish whiskey. And coffee. I know, yeah. What I was saying was I pinned the comment about groceries because it's like that every month. I feel ashamed of it. That's the like the pushback is like, this is something you feel shame about. And you don't tell anyone. It's like, oh yeah. Stop doing that to yourself. Let people know how things are for your life in reality. Maybe they'll help. Any support is appreciated. Like just being like, you got this. Oh, good. That's a good call. I should be fine with any power outages stuff. I hope it doesn't happen. But as far as cooking is concerned, I have a gas stove, so I just have to get a match. There, all good. That's a denial. I got a denial piece of paper thing from my insurance because they changed my number on my insurance, and I haven't told every single place I go about it. So they denied my last little nutritionist talk, and now I have to scramble to get that figured out. Because it's... They usually don't change the number, but this time they did. For why? I don't know. This is the package I was hoping to grab here. This is the food bank. Problem with food bank is, as I was mentioning earlier, shame. It's not pleasant to go to a food bank. You always, at least I always assume there are people in worse shape than me, so that's for them. When I'm the one who runs out of money for my EBT card every month at about the 3rd week. So maybe I should rethink that. Shh, getting weird. Ice on the power lines, right? But anyway, this is something that my apartment building / the food bank has started doing and offering to people. And it's basically a delivery pre-bag shopping list. So I just hand this in with little things I've checked off. And they should give it to me, which is amazing. Because I don't want to deal with anyone. My groceries each week are picked up at the grocery store. I pick them out online and then go pick them up because I have problems that deal with people and being around them and trying to not stress myself out. Nice. We love that. Nashville's a mess. Ooh. It seems like it's all right here. I mean, it definitely is about 7 inches of snow, 6 or 7. Kind of hard to be certain right now. But I do know, this was the scary part. I walked out to my car, brushed some of the snow off it so I don't have to deal with as much later. It's going to get cold. Maybe stuff will freeze over. I don't know. Less on my car now means less on my car later. Either way, I'm going to have to sweep it off again. It's definitely buried. Like, I cannot get out of there right now. There is snow up to the top of the tires. So I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. Maybe the day after. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to dig my car out. I know that. The power is still up. I went out there, and the part that was scary was when I walked out, I make a whole bunch of steps in the snow. And then I looked, I cleaned off the car, turned around and went back in. It was kind of scary how quickly they were being recovered. All the steps had already started to be recovered with snow. Starting to blend in again. I was like, oh, this is a lot of snow. Ugh. It's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, no one wants to lose power right now. Losing power in like a thunderstorm is bad because you're like, oh, you've lost power. Oh no. Then you have a winter storm where it comes in and says like, oh, you lost power. And everyone could almost freeze to death if they're not careful. Bourbon, hello. Coffee? Coffee? Exactly. Oops. I had my coffee this morning. Put a little Irish whiskey in it. Didn't have any Baileys or anything of that sort to put in it, which is actually a staple for me. Like, my Irish coffee is coffee. I say Baileys because that's the first thing I think of. I know there are better kinds out there. Or cheaper kinds. And Irish whiskey of some sort. And that is the trifecta. That is the combo wombo combo. Because that way you have two things that have alcohol in them. Oh, hello there. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Who was that? I can't tell. Whiskey Uncensored. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. You bastard. Delightful. This is my dinner, technically. I did it again. I have officially not eaten dinner. And it is already 7 o'clock. Whoops. Thus the smoothie while we're doing this. And also, I'm seriously thinking about making mac and cheese after this. Well, there you go. That's weird. Yeah, I don't even have a subscriber only thing on. I know it's an option. I know it's an option because it tells me it's an option. You can do subscribers only chat. I'm like, well, how are new people going to show up and say anything? Bowman. Hello. Welcome. Everyone, thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, it's greatly appreciated, especially now, where I'm likely going to be stuck in here for a day or so. Maybe a little more. We don't know. All I know is I did go outside. I don't know if you guys saw the short video I did before this, which I'm pretty sure I uploaded it because it's a little foggy. No issues are found. Okay, good. Yeah, I did upload it. YouTube's telling me I did. But if that's going to be going on all night and there's already 6 inches of snow, we're kind of due for a big storm, though. I don't know how long it's been since there was like a serious snowstorm situation, but I'm about as prepped as I can be for it. Battery is charged. Phone is not fully charged right now, but I can plug it in while I'm thinking about it. So I have the camping battery for any serious situations. I have the fridge, the portable fridge that I brought on my road trip, which I can plug into said battery, keep that going if necessary. I have water. That was a real oh yeah, water could be a concern. It won't be, since I have plenty of water right now, but like if everything freezes, like if we lose power as things start to freeze, that's bad. That's very bad. Yes, it has been below zero all day, and yesterday it was below zero. No, below 0 Celsius. When I say below 0, I mean Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Even though it probably would be below 0 Fahrenheit right now. I'm not sure. I just know it's cold. Very cold. Oh, yeah. The music do its thing, or did I put it too low? Oh, please. Oh, did I close something by accident? I did. Whoops. That's weird. Easy, don't get too weird on me. So how is everyone else coping other than just me? I know this thing is not small. This is like across the country. Significant part of the country. Texas is dealing with some snow right now, last I checked. Which that happens to them every once in a while, and I think I said it on last stream, and then they find out their infrastructure is garbage. I don't know if that's the case this time. There's too much. There's a lot of stuff happening, and I am actively stepping away from any news outlets or social media situations or any of it, because you can live a much more fulfilling life in your own little space without having to be bombarded by horrible information of every little type and place and thing and every second. We weren't designed for it. We weren't designed for it. We were designed for like things around us happening. Now it's a world stage and it's endless and constant, and you can't recuperate from one thing before the next thing happens, which is very bad for the human experience. And it's troubling. I like to think the time we're in is like a resurgence of looking at where we are and how humanity is working out. We're getting philosophical here, I'm sorry, but we are. Since we're at such an age where the internet has been normalized as a constant, meaning information has been normalized as a constant. Truth, not necessarily, just information, advertisement. Again, I apologize about the ads, but putting a few pennies in the jar. I hate it. Really? What is YouTube doing? Stop. Yeah, that's where my brain's going these days. We're at a time in a generation that's lived with the internet completely. I think that's the real turning point, is people have been living with it their whole lives. And we're at that point where they have been living with it their whole lives and they're kind of like, ick. This thing's not as great as it should be. What the heck? It's been twisted into something worse. And I can't stand it. Like, the advertisement, I've talked about this numerous times on my channel, but the advertisement is a bombardment. And I don't know how many of you are used to it as like just a thing you accept, but I'm not. Never have been. Oh, at least let me rephrase that. When I learned more about advertisement is when I decided that I didn't want to deal with it at all. Which means no television. I stopped watching television. You have to look at it in the respect of, we have streaming services at a point that they just showed you the show. Like, you paid for it. You paid for it. You paid for the service of the streaming service, and then they decided to start adding advertisement. And you know why? Because they can. Because you're not going to stop. They have you by the balls. Like, oh, you want to watch this season of blah, 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 insert TV show here? Well, we know we're paying for this already, but we're going to throw a few advertisements in there anyway. But if you pay extra, you can remove those advertisements that we put in there on purpose so we can get more money. It's disgusting. She doesn't do that stuff. My understanding is she's not interested in being a guest. She likes to have like what she does as her job and the YouTube stuff there and the channel and like the rest of her life separate, which I understand. Like, same with Rex. He'd rather not do stuff like that. I might ask again. She got poached? Uh-oh. Wallet out. Nice. Ads are annoying. Ads are unnecessary. It's not even just annoying. It's like, we don't need them anymore. We can get whatever we want, whenever we want it. The ads are just to keep you fed into like wanting it. Because how would you know? Like, certain things they show you, it's like, you didn't know you wanted this, did you? Now you do. It's awful. I think about all the crazy stuff I've purchased that I wonder, it's like, did I purchase it because I wanted it or because I thought I needed it? And I never heard about it until recently. I tend to avoid that to the best of my ability. Like, the most recent thing that I can think of that was a big purchase, and it wasn't advertisement, it was like streaming, like other people were streaming. And I noticed, for example, this would show up a lot. Specifically this microphone. I realized it's a very good microphone. Might as well get that one. And then someone got it for me. So that was really nice. Yeah, perfect timing. As soon as I start talking about advertisement, they're like, oh yes, that's right. He has that on because he wants a little extra money. And I'm like, I do. I don't want to ask for people to do super chats and mega chats all the time. And I say as often as I can that I'm comfortable with, you know, become a Patreon on Patreon or join the YouTube memberships. That's the best way you can support the channel. In a weird way, it's like, don't pay the advertisement, just pay me. The advertisements are just there. Pitiful. Well, let's do the thing. I feel obligated that whenever I talk about the new, you know, 1,000 subscribers, now I get ad revenue. How much is that ad revenue? That sweet, sweet ad revenue. Where is it? It's something. To be clear. Oh, wow. Whoa. Shouldn't look at that. I just looked at the Winter Storm short I just did. It already almost has 2,000 views, which is a little nuts. And 4 likes. Yes, that's how it works. Almost 2,000 views, but only 4 people liked it. Weird. There we go. Oh, yes, we are trying to hit the super chat goal, by the way. I got stuff. It's not only just groceries. All right, watch page ads, which are basically for my videos. It's been bouncing around. $4.34. Hell yes. Now the real money is the shorts. Wait, let's see. 16 cents. Oh yeah. Time for a wee dram. Bowman, what are you pouring? Tell us. If you have anything in your glass, please let me know. Self-love month, any restrictions? Not really. I mean, I don't ask what you're doing for your self-love month, but I'm saying take care of yourself and remind yourself that taking care of yourself isn't easy, and stop putting other things in front of that. Specifically excess. I don't know what excess is. Music changed. Self-love month is just, I do the monthly things as a reminder to myself oftentimes. Next month is similar, the similar vein of taking care of yourself, but it's just do the things you know you should be doing for yourself, and stop making excuses. That sounds rough. Stop making excuses in the sense that I see too many people put so many other things above taking care of themselves, that it's upsetting. Like, the big one is, of course, the people work themselves stupid. They have a job they have to do, and they're there 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know. That's no exaggeration either. And then you want them to eat right and drink enough water and exercise regularly. All of that gets pushed down. It's too much just to get to work and then try to get some sleep. Maybe have a drink because you're so strung out. Maybe have a drink 5 times a week. You know, it's like, I guess it's more as someone who doesn't like themselves in certain ways due to my condition. There are a lot of ways. I'm doing the things that are against my nature or my mental health nature. So like take care of myself, which is of course talking to nutritionists, exercising regularly, getting some decent sleep, which I've really enjoyed that part. I still don't like it. I don't like going to bed at 10 o'clock. I kind of hate it, but going to bed at 10 and then waking up at 7 automatically, feeling well rested, instead of staying up late playing computer games and drinking, you know. When I say it out loud, it's obvious. It's like, whoa. Yes, please do. Like, everyone doesn't seem to give themselves enough time for themselves. Or I wish everything else came naturally. Good things happen when you take care of yourself. But I feel like in our society, philosophy is anything happening naturally is out the window. Everything's very unnatural. Like I said, working countless hours a week is unnatural. When it used to be like farming and stuff, that was outside, that was a lot of work, that was fairly natural, that things fell into a rhythm with the day and the night and the seasons. But now, it's non-stop. You always have to work, and you can never get enough money. You always have to pay for something, and you're always in debt. Hello, Mom. That's what I'm saying. They do tell you that, like, please make sure you don't suffocate first, then deal with the person next to you. Part of it for me is just talking openly about my condition anyway. That's part of it. Like do the thing you don't always think you should do. Let's Scotia 9-year-old. Pheno finish. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's Scotia especially. Oh, lovely. That's what caused me to even like look into this thing. Because it was a great idea. I'll be out like the food thing. My apartment teaming up with the local food bank. Hello. Ah. Mama KillCo is watching. But she's having the same issue that Bourbon did. She has to log in and it's complicated. It's a lot of hoops to jump through right now. I missed something on. Glad not everyone is having that problem. That's weird. Very strange. Catching up, chap. Things get weird. There you go. My brain. So that's where we're at, I guess. Like the crippling, the endlessness of, and this ties in with Self-Love Month, is like the bombardment constantly. And I'd like to believe that we're in a state where the pushback against the constant bombardment will arise. Like when there's just, look what's happened. Look what's happened in an age of the internet becomes a thing. It sort of becomes massive and constant in every factor of life. You won't even count how many times you ask your phone a question or look something up every day without even thinking about it. You're just like, oh, I need to know this thing, or I'm not sure about that, let me check. That didn't used to be a norm. You used to have to go figure it out, and it was awful. But that's the society we live in now. Constant information flow. And unfortunately, there are businesses that were created by that now are staples in the internet itself. And now you have to think about, do you want to interact with those at all? YouTube, I think, is one of the least harmful ones because I'm here, but also because it seems like the least harmful one. Advertisements still hate it, but I stopped watching television, I want to say 20 years ago, but I'm really not sure. It was before I turned 30, so maybe it wasn't 20. But at some point when I was maybe 27 or 25 or something like that, I just completely stopped watching television. And I was very happy. I have been ever since. Exactly. And it's, some people want to help themselves, but they feel like they can't. That's the worst. Or want to help others, but they can't. That would be me, by the way. I want to help other people, but I can't because of my just financial situation and oftentimes mental health and physical health. It's all crap, James Morgan. One of the things I can say is like, you sort of fall off of certain social norms by not watching television series or not having a streaming service. It's weird. Like, I never watched, what was it? There were two big ones that I feel like I would have liked, but I didn't watch them. Was it called The Office? And there's another one. There's another one where everyone was a dork. And I think Sheldon came out of that somehow, but I'm not sure how. Or was it called Sheldon? I don't remember. The social media is a constant. That's my problem with it. The thing is, it does affect people, and it causes reactive behavior. Because there's a blanket between us. There's no face, there's no personality, there's nothing. It's just words on a screen. And then people are like, I don't like those words on the screen. I will type more words onto this screen in anger and not think about myself or what that person's going through, or they're just, that's all it's become. Or the positive statements are even, I'll pray for you. You know, it's just, you just don't type anything. Actually go to help the person in the real world. Send them money. Do something. Not just typing. It might make you feel better. Big Bang Theory, that's it. That's probably the one. There's the Big Bang Theory, and there was I think it's called The Office. That was a movie. I'm thinking of something else where it was obviously an office setting, and I've seen memes and everything from it. Like, It's True. That one. I know it's from that show, but I don't know what the heck it was. I have a very vague idea of the characters. So, like, memes come out of stuff. Like, that's a norm. Imagine that. A show I've never watched, but I understand the meme because it's a reference. It's a reference to a feeling or a joke. And it works. Even when you don't watch the show, you get the meaning. The Office Space. I knew the word office was in it. Driving myself nuts. But look at text messaging and any kind of posting where you notice the GIF option. So you can put an image, which is a meme of some sort typically, and people understand it. It's a new form of communication. Yeah. That's where, I mean, that's kind of where it's at. I do, this is one of the things that infuriates me, is I have an Amazon account. Yeah, exactly. I have an Amazon account. As you know, I have a wish list. It's under there somewhere if you want to check it out. You can buy stuff. It's really expensive stuff right now. So buy some water. Buy me some avian water if you really want. Point is, the Fallout series has continued. So I've been stuck watching that, and it's infuriating because there's advertisement on it. So I see the advertisement come on. I have to actually lower the volume, like actively pull it down, because there's no mute option. Because they don't want you to mute it. Why would they? Why would they let you not listen to it? Same thing happened at gas stations. You used to have a mute option. Try it now. It doesn't work. They found out how to do it, and people are like, no. Advertisers was like, absolutely not. They can't mute us. I do know about the original. Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't watch WhiskeyTube stuff anymore. Not really. Because when I took a year off from alcohol, I unsubscribed from everyone. Because I had to. I didn't want to be... It didn't feel good to watch whiskey stuff when you did not drink alcohol. Which I'm still not really drinking alcohol. Again, I did have some whiskey in my coffee this morning. That was a nice treat. And I'm still below the 3-ounce limit for this month. And it's almost the end of the month. Which is great. It's great to get to stay under the limit without even trying. I like that. It's just unfortunate that I'm in a years-long situation with alcohol where I won't know until August, again, coming up, how my liver's doing. And then they'll tell me, and they'll hopefully tell me it's a little better than before. And then I'll do it for another year, and another, and another, and another, until my liver is in semi-normal shape again. And by then, I still won't really drink much, because I don't really have to anymore. I love drinking whiskey, but not at the cost of my liver. You need that. If you're going to consume alcohol, you do need that. What's funny is there was a surge of WhiskeyTube channels during 2020. And now I can look at so many of them that are just gone. They stopped completely. Retired, if you will. For varying reasons. I don't know why. But there are plenty of them that just aren't here anymore. And it's a little sad, but also... they went back to a normal life. I, on the other hand, don't have a normal life, and I never will. So you guys are stuck with me. Unless I make, like, millions of dollars all of a sudden. You know, like that. And I'll still do this. I like doing this. Especially the gaming portion. Again, if you guys haven't been here for any of the games I'm playing, it helps to just show up. I'm going to put it on the background. I don't know. I know the gaming scene is ridiculous and it's more geared towards Twitch, but I don't want to deal with Twitch because somebody owns that who has billions and billions of dollars. They don't need my participation there. Oh yeah. New restaurants. I love that. I wish I could do that. But as far as cooking goes, you're talking to the guy who doesn't seem to have the ability to make himself food regularly. I also almost missed my medication today at 4 o'clock. Awesome. I hate that. I take medication 3 times a day, every day, same time. Still forget. Even when I have a reminder, I forget. There you go. I still have to try baking. I have to bake another piece of bread. Piece of bread? A loaf of bread. It's on the list. It's just kind of... When I made that last loaf of bread, I came to realize how sticky dough is and what a mess it is and how I don't like touching it. Ah! I'll do it. I'll get over it, but I don't like getting stuff under my nails, and just the feel of it is not great. It's weird. It's like this. It's a stretchy weirdness. Woodworking welding. There you go. I think I'll start crocheting. No, I won't. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I hope I'm doing something interesting here. Living the life. That's what I ended up doing. My channel, while based around whiskey to some extent, doing whiskey videos once in a while. Still have the bottle right there I want to do. Getting myself to do it has not been working. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Got a crop. I know I have one. It doesn't matter. I have to remember to use it. Trust me, my nutritionist has said the same thing. It's like, crock pots are great. I'm like, yeah, I know. But so is kitchen space. I don't have kitchen space. My crock pot is over there in a cupboard. I do have a rice cooker. Rice cooker and Keurig coffee maker. Which is what I had in my hot chocolate earlier today. If you haven't had hot chocolate today, in this freezing cold and snow, you should. Here's your clue. Here's your hint to do that. Maybe I'll get back into that. We'll see. It's like, if there are more than 3 steps, I'm already tired. That's the issue. I can work myself up to do certain things that I've done numerous times. And I have used a crock pot for food before. So we'll see. If my nutritionist can convince me of stuff, and if I can get this to work well, I can make some curry in there. I had a chickpea curry recipe of some sort that was really good. So if I get certain canned goods from here, from the pantry, or the food bank, or whatever you want to call it, that'll definitely be probably more inclined to try that out. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, it's like, here's a whole bunch of crap that isn't coffee. So you're trying to get that stuff into the hut, into the coffee mug. But everything comes through. Now, what I do is I use the Keurig for the hot water. So you put the water in, you close it. You don't put a pot in at all. You put the package of hot chocolate in the mug, and then hot water comes on top of it, and hot chocolate, boom, done. Hot chocolate. It's too easy. It's too easy for some. I try to remind people that whatever you think is easy for me, it isn't. There's a lack of focus and a certain level of energy that can be maintained. But I'm much better off than I have been, so the idea of using the crock pot again is there. But it's also kind of exhausting. Curry kits? I bought some curry cubes at one point, but I didn't understand that that's what they were. And any type of curry packaging is chock full of sodium. It's ridiculous. So I haven't been able to try those either. But like I said, I do have a chickpea curry thing that I used to make. And I found off some like fitness guy's channel. Men's Fitness? Fit Men Cook. That's what it was. He had a good channel name. I don't know if he's still doing stuff, but he had some good ideas. Woof. The ACL. Oh. I do like that. That's one of the things I do remember with the crock pot. Is like food would just smell good. The whole place would be like, yeah, that's good. Yep. I know. I'll have to look it up. Like I said, there was a Fit Men Cook chickpea curry thing that I liked. He also did a pita bread barbecue chicken pizza. No, not barbecue chicken. It was barbecue and salmon. Canned salmon and barbecue sauce on pita bread with cheese. And it worked. Very strange. It worked. I made it more than once. I couldn't tell you how I'd make it again. But again, it just required some pita bread, so it wasn't that hard. In fact, that's how I started. That's probably the first way I was introduced to pita bread. And not like the sandwich pita bread, like the bread. I'm not even sure if I'm calling it pita bread or is it something else. Thai curry paste. Exactly. The hard part is the protein. Like, I have to get so much protein in my diet. It's absurd. And it's why I get so upset when I miss meals or forget to eat. Like today. I'm not going to help it out any. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking of making mac and cheese after this, but I do have protein pasta. I do have meatballs. And I do have pasta sauce. And I have Parmesan. That's an easy one. Boil water. And then I have to bake the meatballs or microwave them. I can microwave them, but I hate that. So if I can start up the meatballs first and then get the pasta made and then use the sauce, I should heat up the sauce too. That's where it starts to get exhausting. Like remembering to do all these things in the right order. If I turn the stove on right now, it's tempting. The big problem that I've realized over the years is I don't like handling meat of any sort. So chicken, beef, any of it. Ground beef is fine because it's just a red mass of protein. But chicken pieces, like breasts and thighs and just anything with a bone in it still, I'm kind of like, I don't want to know what it actually is. Stop. Or retire, Richie, to do it. Start up whiskey channel. Give yourself an excuse to buy whiskey. No, don't do that. We have the cat appropriately still frozen solid. Oh, and stay tuned for more games. Like we're gonna finish off Soma on Wednesday, and I think it's only gonna be a few minutes probably. But I have at least 2 other games that I can play on my desktop. Arc Raiders is still a blast. It's starting to feel like work at this point because I have so much I have to try to get and then sell. See what you like, exactly. So the other games that I'm working on right now are Warframe, which is free, which is great. And then there is a game called Valheim that I just started playing. Greg started playing it first. And it is something we can cross-play together, but we don't have the same schedule when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's basically you're like... It's the quickest way I can put it is Viking Minecraft, but not really mining. So far all I know is you can build a house and shelter and make some tools and go fight some things like boars and deers. These weird little gremlins. But it feels nice. It's one of those games where you're just like, oh, this is nice. Just running around and fighting bad ETs. It's so easy. Yeah. Yeah. I just have to find out what I'm comfortable with. Like, I think I can deal with chicken breast if I, like, don't touch it too much. This is exactly how to put it in the bucket. Put it in the crock pot. We'll see. We'll see. I still have the idea of specialty tasting kits in my head. And Sugar Kitty, I will get you your sample. I haven't forgotten. I just want to get that situated with this rye first. I have to open this rye whiskey so I can make it in the sample kit that I have to send to you. So that's been the delay. I have no other excuse. But I think I have most of the other prizes done. I'm going to refresh my memory here. You'd think that would be done already. This ended in November, but I'm a mess. So there's that. Let's see. Bop. 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 Oh, Cliff still needs his samples. He was away. That was the problem. Didn't hear back from that one. Bop. Bop. Didn't hear back from that one. Didn't hear back from that one. So many people I tried to contact and they never got back to me. That one's done. That one's Kathy and Brubaker got in touch. That one never got in touch. So there you go. Like, I do have to get a couple of them out. But I almost forgot about the Cliff one. Cliff was gone. I have to get in touch with Cliff. See if he even wants it. New England Aquarium, that place is great. Pop KillCo, hello. How are you feeling now? How is the snowed in feeling? I'm sure it's lovely. Happy Burns night, yes. Have some sheep stomach. The Bard the game? I might be partially aware of it. I have so many games to play, guys. Again, the reason I'm playing games on my channel is, one, I play games, I've been playing computer games since I was a boy. Ask Papa KillCo. So I like doing it. And I do have a huge list of games on my Steam thing. Thank you for all the email clicks. I see that. It's caught my attention just now. Like, oh, someone really loves it here. Don't break your clicker finger. I love seeing that. There's the bard's tale. I lost the plot. They know we're talking. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. Don't pretend like they don't. You have me looking at all these bard games. There you go. I see the hearts teetering off. I assume it's more than one of you, which is great. So many hearts. I feel the love. Look what the internet's done. Feeling love through clicks and hearts emojis. What a weird world we live in. There we go. Let's see things. The most popular game of all time. Oof. It's really hard to tell. Papa KillCo played the original Myst by the Bubs. I think... yeah, I don't even know. Because my brain is like, oh, Super Mario. But there have been so many Mario-type games since the original that it's more of a question. Minecraft is another popular one. I think what I can do, and I don't remember if I can do this right now, Zork. Was it Zork? Yeah, Papa KillCo, it was Zork, that's right. That's an old school, original Myst. I feel like there's a way on Steam to see what the most popular games are. Thank you for all the hearts. You got your clicker fingers are going to get tired. Think like a kid. Call of Duty? Don't the kids love that these days? Gross. Gross. The game is so bad. The influence of that game is bad. The game I've never played. It's another military shooter thing. Do you have the answer? Thinking like a kid hurts. I don't know what kids are playing these days. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. I mean, it's like, when you think of kid, I'm like, oh, you mean young kids. They're playing, that feels like I should be thinking about apps, because people let their kids play on their cell phones or their tablets now. Like Fruit Ninja or Plants vs. Zombies or whatever else is out there. Fallout Shelter. Those are like the apps that I'm thinking about. Did I get it? Candy Crush is a good one too, yeah. Oh. Now I'm curious if I can find this. Tetris is another one. Yep. Oh, knee. Sounds painful. Papa KillCo had a knee replacement. It was awful. Just ask him. Angry Birds. Hilarious. You guys with your clicking, I love that you're able to keep it going like that. I have seen like other streamers who are massive streamers who have thousands of viewers. That thing keeps going. And people are clicking like that, like mad. Cripes. Hold on, I'm gonna try to see if I can figure this out. Not the game itself, but... is it? Ah, oh, here we go. Most played. It's not Counter-Strike 2, is it? Ripes. You're making me think computer games, talking hide and seek. That's certainly one of the early ones. So here's the thing. This is weird. With Steam, which is basically the platform I use for all my gaming purposes since I was a teenager, probably. But that shows on their platform what are the most played games. And right now, strangely enough, third place is Arc Raiders, which is what I've been playing a lot these days. What did Sugar Kitty guess? GTA. Hilarious. So Arc Raiders is very popular right now, considering. By current players. Current players. By daily players, oh. Derived from tag. There you go. There you go. Yeah, all the early games that you learn to play and don't even realize you learned to play them when you were like a child. Anything else? Warframe is number 10. I've been playing Warframe, which is a problem. Because it's very, very... How do I put this? There's a lot to do. That's what I mean. When you said games, my initial thought was online games. Regular, like, in-person games. That just shows how detached I am from reality. What game do kids play? I don't know. Which app are we talking about? You mean on cell phones? I don't know. That's where we're at, everybody. You don't think about the games you played with other children. You think about what's being played online only, ever. East Coast Liquor Reviews, guess what? It's National Irish Coffee Day. So I would recommend an Irish whiskey in some coffee, except for the fact that it's almost 8 p.m. here. And I think you're on the East Coast, so maybe tomorrow morning. For now, you go with Scotch, because it's also Robbie Burns Day, or Robbie Burns Night. Robert Burns Night. So there's two choices right off the bat. And now you're be like, but I want bourbon. There you go. Decision has been made for you in one way or another. Thank you for all the emotes, everyone. I see it still. I love the love. And the twisted little way it affects my brain. It's like, it makes it feel good, doesn't it? It's like, yes, it's silly, but it's true. Ugh. There you go. So out of the games I'm playing right now, oh, by the way, Bongo Cat right here is number 5 on the list of most played games, top 100. Arc Raiders, which I'm playing, Bongo Cat, which I use all the time because it's fun, and like Bongo Cat, Bongo. Baldur's Gate is on there, I did play that. Warframe is 10. Anything else? I never played Stardew Valley. I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Anything else? I'm looking at other games I play right now. Red Dead Redemption was fun. Fallout 4. Pal World. All that good stuff. And Valentine's number 48. I'm playing all the popular games right now, aren't I? It would seem. Anyway, everyone, it's coming up on the end of the stream. Be safe out there during this crazy weather. Love yourself because it's self-love month. Do that thing you should do for yourself that you haven't been doing. Exercise, eating well, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water. I know. Start doing all of those and your life changes for the better. Even when you think it's something you simply do and oh, you'll do it later. There you go. Bam. That is a lot of hearts. Someone has hurt their finger clicking that much. I'll be back here on Wednesday, possibly tomorrow or Tuesday. We're going to start doing more gaming streams, and let's be real, I'm going to be snowed in tomorrow. So there's that. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.